It's the first poem in Daffodils called, uh, it's the first poem in the book Daffodils, and it starts with a quote from the band King Crimson that goes, "Children, kneel in Jesus till they learn the price of nails." Daffodils stretched off the tongue as so many whites still left in the washing machine. Dream grammar succinct but pressing, Deleuze at the mental hospital, edging my dreamscapes till racing to light right. If you were alive, chats, and an AI generation of someone or something hypernatural dusted from daffodils where blankets can stop the sun, only real in the death sentence, in their life sentence, minimal plateau, slight mountain, cold sun through ragged clouds, sucking on this side of language, waking moments indebted to mind spent and spent on grief. Pomegranate seed to bird spit speech. We're spread too thin. But masked or unmasked, the train ride's just too long for companionship, so I leave. The story on the night that it is told. You had to be there, kind of laughs. Who do you think you are? Fingers pointed and holstered in fear of frostbite. The book mentions to risk and to privilege is to balm wounds with the smell of acacia. I swear I'm reading up on pedagogy, and by the discussion, I promise I will understand. The clock ticks between every turn of the page, and the page turns between every turn of the phrase, and subtitle with an asterisk is a muddy delta of sedimented thoughts, with my cat nibbling on my toes and hands infinite incapacity for wonder, a bunch of daffodils biblically parted, and our dance alone at the corner of the wine bar. Rent is due, as it always is. My tongue is paved with daffodils. They are violently flashing. I could pinch them and swipe and swipe and swipe until water. Hey, hun, fun fact, just because you are lonely doesn't mean you are the sovereign soul of this corpus. Daffodils are the reason I am the narrator, staring into cat eyes with my own cat eyes. Listen, I've tried to explain the predicament, but have failed every time. Teach me the Greeks. Teach me your Greeks. I'm friends with asphalt, knees bent, speaking to the floor, slowed down in the dust. Who would have known to forget the sweetest memory? All I had to do was lock it behind a security question, username or password wrong. Every once in a while, I respond to the political question because political questions are always easy. The dead will simply rise to look over the city with their hair floating in the wind. The political questions are always easy. Just answer. I follow the discourse of which I only understand the shape. And fear transmitted a certain sadness across the language barrier. I hold inside me fearful viscera. I'm looking for the cure that persists still, even in the beacon of light, that temple of delusion of which my language is the root. I'm invited inside the book, but I don't take my shoes off. Such is the pearl, a sediment on the move connecting erogenous zones. You know, it's all about the masterful evasion of state and statements. What do you want me to say? Fraud is damn funny because it really clears your throat. How long can a breath take? I have no more energy to play. Singing to the petrified puppy in the coffee house. The sleep taking shape under my tongue. There's no distance in dreams, only itch, and not an allegorical one, just skin screaming, tethered to the voice. A game we play to appear sober for a moment, forgetting the mood swings of winter, death by theorization. It's winter and the sky is closed for renovation, so I apply for a revolution, but am rejected. My undercurrent is not powerful enough to surface. And when I see myself as I see myself in the mirror, where I see myself as I see myself on the other side, I think about you and the doors you built, the light you see through the crevice and the light you see through. There is a treatise in fear of the light that may never stop. If I told you I haven't been to the mountain where Farhad was sent to dig, scent of lily over rock and rock over snow, how a landscape can bludgeon, how water can brush. I wash myself ashore, an intrusive thought, clinically sharp as police station lights that fluoresce this shelter, like the closet floor, like the closet door open for a moment and awfully inviting. Hey, my tongue is rotten. My xenobody stinks of damn daffodils and their gentle explosions behind my eyes. Curtain drop. I like to slip this poem into bed and cover it so my sitcom parents don't notice. Help me color in my thoughts, and this time, please stay within the lines. I'm plagued by visions in a dozen different tongues, and have we done the right thing isn't even the right question. A soft, circular motion I'm learning. But the piano won't stop even if I plead guilty. Stuck in that on sale void, checkmarked for fast delivery and Amazon packages bleeding on doorsteps. Speak to me simultaneously. Speak to me through that subject object divide. I attend a celebration long enough to leave my smile in the crowd, that moment of listening and all that comes after. When I take my eyes off the speaker and wander into velvet curtains, the dynamo spins and creates sparks in that failed madness. I was not here when the poem started, will not be here when it ends. You can pierce a man through his silence. You can look at someone. You can look at someone. I'm stuck in teeth. I roll in blobs. I see things when I look at someone. My voice is heavy when gorging on the stars don't fill up. We are 3 stations left before daffodils. In me, there is a military urge to create. Thanks, Dad, for swaddling me in tree bark. Tonight, I met your darkness and its many curves. When you say things, the phone rings, and I turn around, realizing it's important to stay sometimes. When the house falls apart, look at the mothers picking dill inside, and that exhaustion from cooking unlike any other. What use is an Etsy shop to a woman that never rests? You see, when you question daffodils, you start with a mission, and by chance, you get to the truth sometimes. You see, when you get to the truth, no matter how hard you work on yourself, the truth still does not like you back sometimes. Thank you.